Good morning. Can I help you?
Good morning. Large caramel iced coffee with 1 cream.
That was a large caramelized coffee with 1 cream only?
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
That'll be all for me.
Come on down.
Thank you. Good morning. How are you, everybody? People watching all over the internet. YouTube and Twitch and Twitter Live, Facebook Live, Periscope for the next, couple weeks. Hi, how are you? And of course, on HAPS, broadcasting from HAPS. Do yourself a favor and do me a favor and subscribe. Download the HAPS app and subscribe to my channel so you get notified when I go live. And come hang out with me and my friends. But no matter where you're watching, hope you're having a great morning. It's 9 a.m. It's time for the 9 a.m. chill. So that works out. And I'm getting a cup of coffee. Secret's out. Now you know what I get for coffee. I've tried hiding it for so long. Thanks to my friends, by the way, for sending me some coffee through buymeacoffee.com. When folks start rolling in, I would love to hear how the signal is. At some point, I want to continue to drive just for a little while longer because I'm going to grab me some breakfast as well. And I don't get breakfast at Dunkin' Donuts. I get breakfast at McDonald's. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of a daily ritual. An Egg McMuffin is nice. And I don't have to buy the eggs and the English muffins and the sausages and cheese and all that stuff. Good morning. There you are. Thank you. Thank you much. Have a great morning. All right. Good morning, Chris. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you, man. Just got my coffee. Gonna head for a drive. Hey, what's up, Ben? How are you, bud? I'm all right. So I'm on the road. Give me just a little bit to get myself situated. Had a roller coaster of a day yesterday, but today I'm doing all right. So far, so good. My head hurts a little bit, but I'll be all right. So I won't drop the lead. I got into a car accident yesterday, and I was heading down a road. I was at a stoplight where it's, it was a two-way road and then a left intersection, T intersection. And I'm all right. The base of my skull got smashed against the headrest, but thank goodness the headrest was there. I don't know what type of head injury I would have if my head just snapped back. But it dented up the back of the back doors of the van a little bit. Not too bad. I mean, I'm not going to pay for it. The other person's going to pay for it. But yeah, it just put me in a really bad state of mind. It is one of those short buses. I like those short buses. It's like the shuttle size ones. So this cargo van, a Nissan NV200, has a very low. What's the word I'm looking for? Good morning, Tate. The NV200 has a very low profile, like the low clearance, I should say, and it has a back bumper of sorts, but most cars, if they were to come up against the back, would hit the bottom of the doors. A year ago, we tapped it, and again, yesterday. So it's not. It's significant in the fact that my doors won't open and close now. It's a bit crinkled. How's the signal? Am I a potato? I'm made of potatoes. But I mean, I don't mind. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to get this one repaired. If it's one thing, if there's a little bit of damage to the body, cosmetic damage. It's another thing altogether if I can't open and close the back doors. That's essential. Access to the back is essential. And I'm sure as hell not going to pay for it. So yeah, I absolutely will file a claim. Especially if their insurance is going to pay. Yeah, right? Good morning. Can I get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg, both with extra cheese?
Sausage egg with muffins with cheese. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be it for me, please.
Okay.
That'll be all for me.
All right, that will be $5.38, please.
Thank you. $5 for 2 breakfast sandwiches. Come on. Hi there, sure. Just a second here. I think that's 6. Thank you so much. Have a great morning. So yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine. Hi, good morning. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Yeah, we're all fine here. How are you? Boring conversation anyway. Look, we got company. So I'm going to get the damage appraised, and then And then, yeah, get somebody to fix it. But it kind of sucks because we're less than a month away from driving down to Tennessee, and if I need body work and stuff done, I'm gonna have to jump on that quick, which means that, well, no, we're good. We're good because luckily the stimulus check came in, so I got a little bit of money. I can take care of. I don't have necessarily have to work. I mean, it's like I just, I'll have to do some work, you know. Anyways, but if the car's going to be in the shop for a couple days, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Thank you, Tate. By the way, the Red Swan. Tate, I do have a question. What is the quickest way if I'm going to say, please visit Red Swan, and then direct them to where Abby needs to say, "Hello, Uncle Matt. Hello. Hi, guys. Love you." Um, we still have snow. We have snow. Abby, Izzy. There's snow. Crazy. Um, is it go to Etsy and just find the Red Swan? Or is it Etsy.com/Red Swan? Is it Instagram? Okay. Like the RedSwanShop.com. Direct them to your Instagram page. Slide on up in their DM. I should probably RedSwan.shop. Gotcha. I should probably apologize for eating on camera, but I don't give a shit. Considering the day I had yesterday, I'm not terribly self-conscious. I was going to say, check out the Red Swan at theredswan.shop. She makes pretty things for your personal or business needs. So there. It's rather, oh, you know what I just noticed? It's rather odd. Where are all the trolls? Like, I'm on Twitch and YouTube and all these different places. Where'd all the trolls go? Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. It's just an observation. No complaint here. I mean, give it time, I guess, but they're all waiting to discover me on TikTok. Ah, there's the hate. That's what's going to be. Joe, I subscribe to Roadie Food. Is Haps better? Haps, yes, I think so. I mean, I liked Periscope, and I was very like disappointed to hear that they would be discontinuing, but they're not necessarily discontinuing. They're just going to be called Twitter Live now. So, um, the basics of um, Periscope are all in Twitter Live. I like Haps better, um, and I'll promote them every day. Did you enjoy his video? There's a bunch of them that were pretty cool. He reviews a lot of different places. Uh, yeah, I dug them. I haven't really looked over all of them, but I've checked out a couple of them, and he's got a good energy about him. Like he gets right into it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. What was I saying about Haps though? Oh yeah, the thing I enjoy most about Haps is the fact that I can broadcast across multiple platforms. You know, whatever you like. If you're a YouTube person, if you're a Facebook Live person or Twitter or Twitch, wherever folks go, I want to be there, available to people to view in whatever format they're most comfortable in. So, good morning, Jenna. I really did like your questions. Yes, yes, Tate. Um, I was going to start answering some of them immediately this morning, but it took me a little while to get out of bed. And by the time I got into town, it was almost 9 o'clock. So, I mean, I was gonna I was gonna get my coffee and get my sandwiches and eat and do all that and then get on a broadcast, but like I said, it just took me a while to get myself on the road. So we have a twisty wind threat today. Going to try to keep Jake on. It'll be okay. Yeah, we had some interesting winds up here. Um, a couple days that was pretty intense, um, but yeah, thank you very much for the questions. If anybody has TikTok, there was a feature on TikTok that if I activate a creator account as opposed to just a personal account, just checking out some TikToks. I actually want to like create content. There's a feature that activates where you get on my profile. It has like Q&A. Folks can type in their questions and I can answer. Hello. Oh, I just noticed private comments. Nice. Does anyone else see that? Ooh. Did anyone else see what they just wrote? Ooh. That'll be good for me, you know. Ooh, secrets. Um, you did read what she wrote? Well, not too private. That would probably be is from my moderators. So it's only secrets and Haps. I don't know. Then what's the point? um, well, what I would do is like if most of y'all are promoted to moderators. So if I'm ever doing a chat, same thing for TikTok and stuff. What about now? It's highlighted for me. It says 3231. What about now? But nope, I still see it. I wonder if that's ever been a situation with anyone. If anyone's ever figured that out, it's the opposite. Right? Yeah, it's highlighted for everybody to see. Oh, man, the back of my head hurts. Like it's gonna be sore for a while. No head injury, no internal anything. It's just it just hurts to the touch. Where I got smacked. Oh, that's right. Jenna wasn't here. I got into a car accident yesterday. It was about 11:30. Well, it wasn't about 11:30. It was exactly 11:30. T intersection. Straight this way and that way, and then you can take a left. There was a light. Car in front of me was at the light and slowed down to wait for oncoming traffic to clear so it could turn left. So it stopped. I stopped. Like he inched forward, and then I inched forward, and we both stopped, and then wham! Uh, it dented the back doors that they can't open and close. No other damage to the vehicles. They kind of crumpled up a little bit, like their front bumpers kind of screwed. Them plastic cars. Yeah. But yeah, my head went back and I smashed it against the headrest. So that hurt. But that was it. I wasn't happy. I wasn't. I didn't talk. I didn't really talk. Yeah, here in the van. Yep. Let me show you. Show you. Hold on a second. Hold on, kids. In a rare moment, we'll be exiting the van. Well, here's this. Like that should be tighter than that. A lot tighter than that. That old business. And then like a spot under here. And then all that. So not great. I beg your pardon. Freaking seagulls out to get me. So yeah. Like I said, they had like a small economy sized vehicle that you could see their the whole front bumper was loose, the lights were loose and stuff. Like it separated. You know, kind of like the top of my the top of the van doors. It was like that. It was like that kind of poking out. Uh, you got to pay to fix it? No, hell no. Their insurance is paying for that. So you can't sleep in the van. Oh, I could sleep in the van if I wanted to. I couldn't access underneath the back. You know, it'd be one thing if it was just cosmetic. I guess not. I can't assume what they were doing because I didn't see them. They were behind my van. So, um, but I'm pretty sure that yeah, I'm pretty sure they weren't paying attention. It was a woman on a lunch break from work, so maybe she was on her phone. Mm, I wouldn't speculate. Well, the one thing, accidents happen. Purely as an exercise to consult myself, to make myself feel better, I could say accidents happen. So I'm not really too bad about it. But there are some people that you shouldn't let see that you're okay about some stuff. You know, so I'm not happy about it, but I'm not broken up about it. But for the sake of everybody else, I don't want anybody else to see that I'm not broken up about it. But I'm not broken up. I'm fine. What are you gonna do? It wasn't really anything I had control over. So. But I have insurance. I can cover the short time that I'm not going to be working because the van's going to be in a shop. We're all good. Hello, John. Good morning. What are you eating? I'm having an egg McMuffin and some coffee. Enjoyable breakfast sandwich. I usually don't eat on the air, but I'm nobody, so who gives a shit? Thank you, sir. Um, yeah, so I'll be all right. But as I was saying, you can shoot me a tweet. You can DM me on Instagram. Um, you could ask me a question here and someone could screenshot it. I'd appreciate that. That'd be nice. But I could do that as well. Like, now that I think about it, that'd be pretty easy to do. Um, just have you guys ask a question on here and someone screenshot it, and then I could crop it up and put it on TikTok. No, that wouldn't work because that has to show up on TikTok. I mean, I can still do it. It just wouldn't show up in the Q&As. I don't know. I just want to fill up some content on the TikTok page. But yeah, Van Goat and Tate submitted some questions. No, yeah, I could. I guess I could give it a shot. I could try to. Do it yourself, Matt. Hey, yikes. My moderators. Definitely my moderators. Oh, you do it. Well, this gal doesn't have TikTok. I think you'd like it, Jenna. It's fun. Like it has a lot of kids doing kid stuff. It's kind of irritating, but like grown-ups are starting to take over the TikTok. Like I said, it's like the internet. You have interesting things, then you have cool things, and you have cute, and then you have some sexy time. Well, Jenna, just because you have kids doesn't mean you can't enjoy things. The internet is available for you as well, Jenna. It's not. Here's the thing about the internet, Jenna. I don't know if you know about this. There are ways that you can enjoy. There are things on the internet that you can access as an adult as well. It's not just for the kids. And regardless, or contrary, I should say, to what the song said, the internet is not made for porn. Well, that was delicious, but I don't always think it has. I don't always think it has restrictions, and I don't always hear. Lock your phone up, Jenna. You got to learn to lock your phone up. Jenna doesn't trust herself. That's what it is. Jenna's like, I'm going to forget, and then the kids are going to grab the phone and then scar them for life. No, I hear you. That's fine. Well, gosh. Ben, are you still here? Now, Ben probably took off. He hasn't said anything in a while. We watched Fantastic Four, and G-Man says, why did he call him a dick? Well, because he was being a dick. Because he's a grown-up, and that's what grown-ups are allowed to say. That's what grown-ups are allowed to call other grown-ups. This is why I don't have kids. I'm not going to tell anybody. That's something I don't like about apps. You can't see who's here. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I would much rather be interested. I would much. That didn't work at all, did it? I'm much more interested in learning how many people are watching live than watching overall. It was a kid like G-Man's age. Oh, well, the reason why, yeah, well, you're not supposed to say that around kids, and kids aren't supposed to say that. So it was wrong. They were in a library or something. I got you. No, I don't have children. I will most likely, I'm at this point 98% sure I will never have children. Um, let's face it, I'm never going to have children. So I am in no position whatsoever to tell somebody how to raise their kid because I would raise my kid so different than other people would. My hubby cusses like a sailor, so it's not like he hasn't heard all the words. Yeah, really. I'm kind of curious how I would raise my kid. Do I want children? No. Nope. I think I'm in a much better place in my life now at 48 to handle raising a child. Like, the hell's that? Joe, are you okay? Oh, that's right. Never mind. I forget. That's Jameson. Jameson's. I forget. He's messed up in there. Probably high as hell. No, I don't want children. Uh, I like I said, I'm curious. Joe got mixed up with my Lucky Charms. I think, like I said, I'm a much more mature person now at 48 than I was. You know, I think I could handle raising a child better now and where I am in life. However, that's as far as teaching and raising a child, not caring for a child, requires a lot more than I can provide. I struggle to maintain self care. Um, I'm not in a position where I can handle the responsibility. Food and clothing and housing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it puts me in an odd position too, because if I would have no problem spending time with someone who has children, but I would that would be a strained relationship, or the be what's the word I'm looking for? That would be complicated for sure. I wanted to raise my kids with knowing proper words, but I hate confrontation from others. I have my own philosophies, I have my own opinions about raising kids. Like, if I were to have a child in my life, I would speak that you can discipline my kids anytime. Well, I just because they're young doesn't mean they don't understand the words. You can have an intelligent conversation with a child, and that's kind of the point of having an intelligent conversation with a child. You talk to them like they're a human being, because they are. They're developing, and they may not understand the words, but they need to learn that if they don't understand the words, they can communicate to me, and they can feel confident that they can communicate to me and say, I don't understand that word, or explain that, and then I will explain it to them. Treat them like what they are, which is a developing human mind. The more that they understand, the better off that they'll be. The sooner that they understand, and they understand the value of communicating, etc. Once they understand all that, then it'll just make it easier for them to move on in life. Last thing that you want to do is talk down to a child. Treat a child like a child, or rather, baby a child in that way. Help them work out those muscles as quick as possible. It's not like you're being mean about it, like you're throwing them out into the wilderness and survive here, learn what you need to learn. It's the opposite. You're not ignoring them, you're not dismissing them, you're allowing them to build that personality pretty quick. And there are some people that would say raising a child that, like, let him be a kid. Well, that's you're not removing the opportunity. You're not spoiling anything for them. I would think it would seem dangerous to me the other way, where you baby a kid, they're not developing certain things. If they think that life is one way, you're kind of teaching them backwards. I'm not the type that would be the Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny. You better be good, or magic won't happen in your life. There's magical lands and magical creatures and all that stuff. I'm like, that's kind of that. I would see that personally. I would see that as being backwards in developing a mind. But again, I don't have kids. I'll probably never have kids. I'm not going to raise anybody else's kids. So it's all for the best. Jay struggles with trust, but she knows adults are turds. Thank you, Joe. Yeah. Yep. Well, see, that's the thing, is that say Ben, why would I say that? There's the trolls. I was waiting for the trolls, and they shall appear. Do you get sad sometimes, wishing you were in a different position to have kids? I try not to. When you think about it, it's easy to go down that rabbit hole of it's easy to go down that rabbit hole of regret. What if? Um, I wish Pam were still alive. I wish I could have could have avoided a lot of the can you block people on here? Are there any moderators? Moderator power. How do I do that? I don't think I can do it from here. Yeah, I don't have the ability to do that. Yeah, I could go down a road on that. Do I feel sad sometimes? Do I think about it? I try not to. There will be a delay. I can't block them, but I can mute them. Um, yeah, I press on their name and nothing comes up for me, so I don't have the ability to do that myself. On Haps at least. Yeah, so I can I can think about it, but I try not to think about it because it would be easy for me to go down a dark road with that and then start to think about. I don't need to do much to think poorly of myself. And that would be one of those things like I wish that I was in a better position. I wish some of the things that happened to me in my life didn't happen to me so that I have that confidence. You know, I am a victim of abuse in several different ways, and I'm not ashamed to say that anymore. That's because it's just a fact. I've had some messed up things happen in my life. It's changed my self-image. That's changed my overall attitude. That's a lot of triggers. Stuff that's happened in my life has triggered a lot of bad feelings about myself. Um, you know, we start the ball rolling on the birds and the bees with Jay this year, but we didn't want to teach her things until her body matured for her brain to catch up. Yeah, yep. So, there are times where I think about what would it be like if I back in, let me think. I was 20 years old, so that would have been 92, 93. Back in 1992, 93, I was with a girl and uh, she became pregnant. And um, that was, there were people that kind of forced us into a position of getting married. Some people still had the thought of, well, if she's pregnant, you need to get married now. That was a thing that people thought. Luckily, fewer people think that these days. So, there's at 12, so I didn't want to push her into dating relationships where my mom let me date at 11. Like, legit, just drop me off at places. Yeah, yeah. The situation is much different. So, yeah, you have that. You have the ability to protect her from certain things, and not let certain things happen. Yeah. If you want to call it neglect, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. If someone throws you out, out of the house so that they could have time, and or someone forces you to do something, that's yeah. Hi, Ian. Good morning. Thank you for the award. Appreciate it. So, but she was pregnant, so we had for. I mean, it is what it is. It's in the past. But anyways, her mom wouldn't let her live there because she was pregnant. They lived in a adult like a senior living community type of thing, and if she was going to have a child, um, I don't know if it was her rule, her decision, or if it was like an actual senior living community type of decision. But if there's going to be a baby, then she couldn't live with her mom. So her mom told her to get out, which forced her that the only place where she could live is with me. And my mom said that she wasn't allowed in the house with a child unless we were married. So, uh, antiquated thinking. It's okay. I've grown up a lot and don't think all people are crap, but it took me a while. So the TikTok about the van bummer. Hope they had insurance to get your van fixed. Yeah, I'll be getting it. I'll be getting it fixed. That particular thing, I was 20. That particular scenario, 92, 93-ish. I was like 20, 21, something like that. But whatever. It is what it is. She ended up going into premature labor. We lost the baby at like I think she was like 7 months pregnant when she had the baby in the house on the toilet. The baby lived for 3 minutes, and so we had to name the child. We had to bury the child. So that fucked me up a lot because as little as I was ready, as fucked up as I was before the whole scenario, after the whole scenario, fucked me, it's like one more brick on the wall. So, yeah. So it was a whole thing. But anyways, as time goes on, like the child was born in 92, 2002, 2012. Like my child would be born in 92. 2002 would be 10. 2012 it'd be 20. 2000, like next year he would be 30. It's very interesting to think about that. So yeah, I could right now I could be a grandfather. So easily a grandfather. Matter of fact, 30 years old, technically, at 30 years old, I could be a great grandfather. No, no, that's not right. That's not right. Because he would be, let's see, 18 years old. Not too far away from that. Not too far away. But no, that's not right. I'd be a grandfather at least. So, um, but yeah, there's a lot of shit in my life that I consider like, what would it be like? What other, what other life could I be living if things happen a different way? And I would totally, with having a vivid imagination than I do, and how I could easily, like, just spend days, like, there's nowhere my brain wouldn't go. Uh, yeah, I could obsess over that. Did you bang a lot of women in the 90s? No. No, I'm one of those guys that falls in love. Um, Back in the late 80s? No. I mean, I kissed a lot of girls fooled around with a lot of girls, didn't have sex with a lot of girls. Like, I don't think the amount of girls that I've had sex with uh as even in the double digits, really. Maybe less than 12. It's not to say I haven't had fun, but I guess I'm just not the type. I'm a soft boy. I fall in love and want to hold hands and kiss and talk about stuff and be romantic and go on dates. And I never went on a lot of dates when I was younger, but fool around on the couch. And now, well, I fight myself on this because I'm like, at this point in my life, I see I joined just in time for Matt's sex life story. Lucky me. Sorry. Hey, if you know me, man, if anybody asks questions, I'm going to answer questions. I am an open book. I just don't throw out too much information until somebody asks the question. If you, the that's why it's interactive. You talk to me about what you want to talk about. Ask me questions, and I'll answer. Um, what was I saying though? No, at this point in my life, I can't say 100% either way. Um, if there's another relationship somewhere in my life, but I've pretty much just dropped the subject on that. I've I've pretty much given up hope on ever being with somebody now. But then again, I was in a completely different situation in my life 5 years ago, and in a completely different situation in my life, you know, 10 years prior to that. I was with Pam for 13 years. I can say without a shadow of a doubt, she was the love of my life. Right? We all develop all the time. Yeah. Well, just everything changes so much. Who would have thought 3 years ago that everybody would be wearing a mask? Well, everybody should be wearing a mask. Um, like that shit would be shutting down, and I'd be stuck in a van, but not stuck in a van. Like uh, you have no idea what the world's going to be like next year. I think we could easily say that. Who fucking knows? She was awesome at first. I believe she was a bit shy at Periscope. Yeah, she didn't want to be heard, and then she didn't want to be seen, and then yeah, then everybody fell in love with her, like you're supposed to. And you two would do evening walks and would be on. Yep, yep. Everybody fell in love with her like I did. Yeah, I think that's what makes it the most sad is that people were starting to see how amazing she was. She was, then she was my girlfriend. That's right. That's right. I can't play DDO anymore. Yeah. Yep. I am fortunate. I am so blessed to have had her in my life for sure. I am, what do you mean, fool around with women? Okay, well, you know what sex is, right, Joe? Like, specifically, man on a woman penetration kind of stuff. In my case, you know, like putting it in them, everything up to that point, but not that fooling around. All I hear when I get on there is her laughing, telling me I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Where are you, girlfriend? Yep. But yeah, I getting back to what Joe was asking. Sometimes I think about what it would be like. Then she leashed me, so I stopped being lost. uh, Jenna liked having a leash on her. I'm just saying. Um, I I think about sometimes what it would be like to be a parent. I think sometimes, of course, what it would be like if you know, if I had, if things were different, what kind of a different life I would have. If I was in a band traveling and we were more successful, we were able to travel more and do more things, what that would be like. So yeah, but no, I'm where I am. I got to focus on that. And it's gotten me to the point now, everything in my life leading up to this point, it really makes like my brain is seriously in the mode of you don't know what's going to happen in a month, a year, certainly, but like you don't know what your life is going to be like. There's so much uncertainty that all you can do is just live. Like I'm that's my attitude right now. That's like I can't. I understand. I wonder what it would be like just to have neurotypical kids. Yeah, yeah. But what's normal, right? What the hell is normal? I can't imagine losing a child. Yeah, it really came so far. I think the thing that's maybe I'm wrong, but when I think about it logically myself, I think me being so different, me being so out there as a person, such a dreamer, like such like not just I don't know any other way to say it. I think because I'm so out there as a person and I'm like always head in the clouds, dreaming about the future and thinking about these things and that thing, like so not like I'm I've never been the practical, pragmatic, uh, black and white, cut and dry type of dude. I think because of all that, that's probably the reason why I'm alive. Because All right, Chris. Thanks for saying so. Thanks for checking in. I think yeah, I think that's kept me alive. That you know, I've always lived in a dream world kind of thing. That's just been my dad said that. Quit living in your dream world and live in reality. But I've always had that. I've always had that thought in my head. I've always had that feeling that never subscribed to that. Because I'm a goofball, because I'm a flake, or whatever words other folks have used for me. Weirdo. Um, it's been the thing that's kept me alive. I couldn't imagine being like more negative, more. Yeah, that seems like a dream to me. The whole 9 to 5 job, holding it down, the prototypical adult type situation. That's not never been my place. It's never been anything for me to do. I used to be really negative. It's not a safe place. Yeah. Not necessarily negative, just like I mean it the what's the right word? Like to be not centered. That's not the word I'm looking for. Grounded, um, in reality, like just dwelling more in status quo. But no, it's not. I can't find the right word for it. Well within the boundaries of what folks call reality. Like you pay your taxes. You get up in the morning. You have your breakfast, go to work, pay your taxes. You go to church on Sunday. Uh, you know, lunch and dinner, and an hour of television, and then sleep, and then get up the next day. That's locked into uh, in your place, in your cube, and just that's your life. Raise your kids, do your job, pretty much. Work to make money, have kids, raise the kids, send them off, retire. Just like status goes for me. Have a job too. It's not normal to stay at home mom anymore. Yep. But I've always been like, I want to be I want to sing, I want to perform, I want to be in front of people, I want to travel, I want to like, it's always been something that I've thought about and obsessed about. Um, you know, Video games have been my life. Role playing games have been my life. Science fiction and thinking about things that could be rather than the way things are. Um, that's just my dream world has been where I've always been. That's been the way. That's been who I am my whole life, and I can't I can't shake it. It's just you though, so you don't have anyone to depend on you, so you can go and do everything. Believe me, I mean, I would like someone that can depend on me though. I mean, I would love to have somebody by my side, or but yeah, it's just that's how life ends up, where I'm on my own again. Video games have been my life too, and Marvel. Yeah, superheroes and comic books, video games, sci-fi, role-playing games, rock and roll, um, being on the road, uh, being on TV or being in the movies, being an actor, being a singer, being a writer, dreaming up and creating all these worlds, and the whole entertainment business, pretty much. Like, that's always been my world in one way or another. I've been an artist. I've been a singer. I've written songs. I've you know like colors and shapes and music, and all that stuff. Creating art has always been in my life, and that's just who I am. And I've tried to shake it. I've tried to ignore it, but I gravitate towards it. But right now, it's just you. Not saying someone can't come into the picture. Sure, sure. Yeah, it's just, yeah. I wish that, in a way, I wish that that I didn't have the mindset that I did. I wish that I didn't have the creativity and all that stuff, because that's been like the thing that's caused problems. Is I dream, and I see certain things that can be. I see certain possibilities, and I'm seduced by those possibilities. You know, I obsess over them. I like music, and I think I can make music, and I believe that people can make music, and people can draw, people can sing, people can act. They can create these beautiful things. They can just like grab colors and just slap them on something and make beautiful things. And like, now we're doing it with computers, and you can create worlds that inspire folks and can bring out emotion in folks. And like, my head is all about that. Um, Art and love and sex and food, and I'm like, that's what I have been, and always will be about. Um, I'm not one of those type of people that are just job and maybe a hobby. I can't bring myself to be that person. And I've tried, you know, I've tried to behave. I've tried to, you know, stifle that shit inside of me, that the try not to think about things, try to, get a job working the phones, or get a job digging a ditch, or doing dishes, or just, the menial tasks and stuff. I've always been a part-time job type of guy, or at least the general labor type of person, and just do that, and do what's not, try not to be creative, try not to think of things. I can't give it up. I'm rambling again. I just rambled for like 10 minutes. Sorry. Well, all right. maybe that's my cue to get off here. It's been an hour. Hour and 15 minutes of me going on about stuff. I'm going to take off then. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your morning. I'll be on tomorrow about 10 o'clock ish, 9 o'clock ish. Yeah, I think that's it for me. Have a good St. Patrick's Day. You too. Happy St. Patty's Day. I'm wearing green. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm here making coffee. All right. I love you very much. Anybody watching? Thank you for watching the ramblings of a fool. Have a good day. I hope to talk to you all soon. Love your face. And I will